What's going on, Shady people? ShadyPenguinn here. Welcome you back to another Duel Links video. Today, I will be bringing you guys my Ishizu Fairy Dust deck. Now, prefacing this, I was grinding out Taya. I think I got Taya up to level like 30, maybe 31. Let's see. She's level 30 right now. And I was going to make a fairy deck with Taya, but someone last night on Twitter let me know that Ishizu has an ability where if you use this ability called Fairy Smile that you see, it allows you to reveal that fairy card you draw and gain 500 life points. So it seemed better than using Taya. I was using Taya just for the lore and the fact that she loves fairies, but this is fine as well. I'm going to show you guys the deck right now. It's not perfect. I'm going to totally say that it's not perfect, but I've seen some really, really good success. Something funny that I've noticed. Look at this. Hold on. Because you guys know me. You guys saw that Weevil name a couple days ago. I literally named this deck Fairy Dust. I'm going to save it. Let's save this deck. First of all, take a look at this deck real quick. You guys see the total thing, and then we'll go in depth about what it really does. That's the deck right there. And it changes the word fairy to all asterisks. Fairy is bleeped out in this game, but Weevil wasn't, if you know what I'm saying. That's crazy. Anyway, this deck focuses on using fairies and fiends. I didn't have a wittier name besides Fairy Dust, even though it should be like Fairy Fiends or whatever. But the real winner of this deck is the Air Knight. It's just such a good card. It has piercing, and whenever it deals battle damage, you draw a card. This means that if your opponent attacks into it and you activate Mirror Wall, you draw a card. And that's been a way that I've really caught people off guard and have been able to clutch out some games because that extra card means so much. Another card I'm running, which I've only been able to summon twice out of my 6 duels, is Sky Scourge. Now, a lot of people say this card works really well in the Mystic Ball deck, and I do believe it. I'll give that deck a try in the future, but this card can completely change the pace of a game. You don't really want to summon it against a Relinquish deck if they have a second Relinquish in hand, and you know that. I actually had that happen to me where I was like, wow, I could summon this, but I can't because they have a Relinquish on board and a Relinquish in hand. I mean, if I remove their Relinquish, it's not going to matter. They're just going to be able to summon it and then absorb this. So, well, this card kind of works like Chaos Sorcerer, where once per turn you can remove from play one face-up monster on the field. If you activate this effect, this card cannot attack during the turn. So it basically just banishes a monster for free instead of having to attack over something. So it is a really, really nice card. It's fun when you get it off. I'm running one D-Alc. I was running the continuous spell that lets you special summon a fairy based on if you have Freya on the board. However, as you guys told me, it ended up being that the deck was pretty clunky, even with just 2 and 2 of that. And since there's only 3 monster zones, getting to special summon every turn really isn't that important, because once you get the first one off, if you special summon the Air Knight, you're pretty much set, which I guess is great, but there's plenty of opportunities between Windstorm, 2 Econs, and then a Mirror Wall to defend that monster, and then just tribute for your Air Knight. That seems to work out just fine for me. I'm running 3 Dynamis. Yes, I know this is a super these ultra rares, but you guys seem to really like the themed decks. And if you did prefer the themed decks, hit that like button down below. I haven't asked that once in this series, but just so I know that I'm going the right direction for you guys. I do still want to do a couple budget decks that you guys have been suggesting, but I personally enjoy the themed decks a lot more, and I think you guys do as well. We're also running 1 Sphere Karibo and 2 Whiptail Crows. That's our 3 fiends in order to summon the Sky Scourge. Now, I wouldn't mind taking out the Skelengel and putting in another Sphere Karibo, but that extra card sometimes just really, really helps. There's some good draw power in this deck between Shard of Greed, Air Knight, and Skelengel. So if you guys want to try it with just 2 Karibo, instead of that would be my suggestion, or even 3 Whiptail Crow. Basically, 4 fiends would be pretty nice. But right now we have 2, 3, 6, 8 light fairies, and then 3 fiends. Actually, 9 light fairies, not including the Sky Scourge, and then 3 fiends. So taking out a Skelengel, I think I might do that. Let's think. Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's take out the Skelengel, and let's add in a Sphere Karibo. So this is going to be the deck with Fairy Smile. So every time we draw a fairy card during the draw phase, we can reveal it and gain 500 life points. Let's see how this deck does on camera. Now, I did have some relatively good success off camera with this deck, but you guys, like I told you yesterday, something about clicking the record button just makes the heart of the cards disappear. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I'm really enjoying Duel Links. Doing themed decks is really bringing a little bit more excitement for me. I'm still working on Gemini. I have checked the shop 7 times now, so twice a day, 3.5 days now, because this morning was my 7th time. I'm waiting on that Rock Gemini. I need 2 more to make the Gemini deck to even make it have a chance of being good. So this is an okay hand. Any hand you open up with no traps, magic or trap cards when you're running 7 I think I'm running 7 or 8. I think I'm running 7 magic and trap total. Yes. It always sucks. It really, really, really sucks when you open up with none. So that makes this hand pretty rough. However, we do have a Karibo that can guard our witch just in case he does anything wild. But it doesn't look like he's going to do anything too wild. Oh, our phone's already dying? Hopefully it lasts this entire episode since we just started. Let's go ahead. I'm going to lower my brightness real quick because I'll just use the screen. So we drew Dialk. We get to gain 500 life points, which is fun. I could technically summon Dialk now, but I think I'm going to go with Freya. No, I'm going to go with... Yeah, I'm going to go with Dialk. Let's summon Dialk. It's hard for me to like not look at the phone and tap the right places. We're gonna activate the effect. I never ever. This is why I almost took Dialk out of this deck. Oh, I hit a Karibo. Okay, at least we can get that to our hand. So you have 2 1800s on the board. As long as it's not magical shield arm, we'll be fine. Oh, it's a Pump Princess. Oh boy. We do play 1 Twister in this deck. Honestly, considering adding a D spell into this deck for Pump Princess decks and then for field spells, because when you go up against Yami, this deck is literally on the outs. It's literally on the outs. But that's why I like running a Fiend Fairy deck, so if I see Yami, maybe I want to put another Whiptail Crow in here instead of a second Karibo. I'm not sure. So ends his turn again. This is fine, though. I think we have the game, depending on what he has. You don't think so? Oh, Pump Princess. I thought you activated, like, Drop Off or something. We're going to go ahead and summon Freya now because it buffs everything. We're going to set our Econ. I'm going to activate Dialk. Which we hit another monster. Wow, we hit a Whiptail Crow. That's awesome. And we might have just enough. No! Ugh. That sucks. Well, at least Dialk will get us a monster back to our hand, which is the best reason. Which is the main reason. Now I could get the Karibo to protect my Freya, but I'm not going to do that because I have a Econ. Why are you doing this, game? Why are you waiting for a response? Don't wait for a response. Just attack with 300. There we go. But our monsters are going to be getting weaker and weaker every single turn. Hopefully he summons something in attack mode to attack over our Freya, and we have Karibo and Econ. I'm actually gonna use my Karibo and try to win next turn. Then I can use Econ to tribute. That's another thing I really like doing in this deck with the Air Knight, using Econ, stealing your monster, tributing it for Air Knight. Woo! Feels so good. He's going for the switchies. He's trying to switch. He's trying to switch. See what happens, Captain. He's got 4 cards in hand, 2 on the field. Sets the second card. Is that it? No monsters? Please, no monsters. Okay, he has a monster. That's fine. It's going to be, ooh, the Leia Goer. All right, so I'm trying to decide if we... Well, I'll use the Karibo no matter what. I will use the Karibo no matter what. Because there's no reason not to. Let's stop that 1 attack. And now we'll decide what we're going to do. Because Freya's only going to have 100 attack now next turn, thanks to Pump Princess. If we can draw a Twister, that would be great. We draw Shard of Greed. Okay, that's pretty unfortunate, actually. Alright, I think we have to go for game here. I know he's got 2 face down, so it's not likely. Well, no matter what, we're playing Shard of Greed. I'm trying to decide if I should just stall and set cards, because I will eventually draw into my big monster, and I will have enough. If I set this last fairy, I will have enough in my graveyard to special summon it. You need 3 fairies and 1 fiend to special summon that big monster. So I could just stall, or I can go for a game by summoning Dark Witch, using Econ, popping my Freya, and double attacking. You know what? Let's try to go for game. Let's try to go for game. Let's activate the secondary effect of Econ by tributing Freya and snatching this Leogar. Let's summon Dunamis. And do we have game? I feel like at the very least you're gonna have like Mirror Wall. Was this Adhesion Trap Hole? It is! Okay. Adhesion Trap Hole brings me down to the point where I can't win the game. But all I need to do... Alright, so secondary card is nothing. Secondary card maybe is Mishizor. That's fine. He's down to 300 life points. We just have to deal 300 life points of damage. That's it. We have 4,500. We have to survive 2 more turns. We'll draw a total of 1, 2, 3, 4 cards. The 4 out of 11, I'm sure we can draw the big boss monster. I'm sure we can draw our Twister. I mean, there are only one ofs. He forfeits! Yes! All right. All right. So he snatched that W. First W of the day. I'll take it. I'll take it. I like starting off the videos with win. So I'm taking a break from grinding up Taya, and I'm going to start grinding up Ishizu. You guys see that she's not at a high enough level to get the Gravekeepers. I didn't even realize that her rewards were so good. Some clutch Gravekeepers. I also, once again, used all my Odeon keys. Still can't get the 3rd Recruiter. Trying so hard to get that 3rd Recruiter, and I can't get it. Or even the 3rd Scorpion, so that I can use that Scorpion deck to grind out Ishizu. But it's not happening. So let's see. We're going up against another Bandit Keith. We get heads, so we're going first. This deck kind of likes going first depending on the hand it draws. Because the Econ and the Windstorms and the Karibos, so much defense. So this is a fine hand. This is a fine hand. We'll activate Dialk. Dialk mainly is so good because once you hit a monster, like we just hit Air Knight, that's going to get added to our hand once Dialk leaves the field. I love that. I didn't want to set Twister. Didn't seem worth it to me. Not that anyone's really playing Nobleman of, not Nobleman of Crossout. What is it? The Nobleman of something. Or the Crossout of something. It's the magic card that banishes a face down. Okay, this looks like it could be another defensive deck. Definitely looks like it could be another defensive deck. We have an Econ in hand now. I love drawing a magic or trap card while Dialk's on the field. Because the likelihood of hitting... I was going to say the likelihood of hitting on the monster is really high, but that's unfortunately not what happened. Let us battle. I'm not going to set the Econ. Oh, come on. It is another defensive deck, this time with the Vermin on the field. Alright. Alright. I mean, at the same time, it might not even be completely defensive. He could, like, tribute. He could flip that, get another Vermin, and then double tribute. That's why Vermin is such a versatile card. He can be used in stall decks, fat tributes. He's got Soul Exchange, so he is playing fat tributes. Dialk is not going to go off when he tributes it. Dimensional Alchemist effect only goes off when it is destroyed. This is it. I think it's only destroyed by battle as well. No, just when it's destroyed and sent from your side of the field. But since it was tributed, now no monster effects can activate and just ends his turn. We still have a chance of winning this. We can tribute Freya to take over, but I think we should just save that for now. I think I'm going to set this and set Twister. I mean, I'm going to change the defense position and set Twister and my turn. This is going to be pretty rough. That Soul Exchange. This is why I really want to make a Soul Exchange deck. Because Soul Exchange just puts on so much pressure. I'm surprised he didn't flip his second Vermin unless he doesn't have another one in the deck. But now he just activated Zing Zen Hu. And I can't chain Twister. So I forever cannot use Twister. But that's not the end of the world. He had to target his own face down as well. So I'm kind of fine with that. This is it. Now he summons Kaiser. Okay, so he's playing a really cool light deck. He's playing a cool light deck. Oh, and I can't activate. Oh, I should have set Sphere Karibo. I can't activate Sphere Karibo. That's right. Oh, man. Well, I think there goes the game. Because I'm going to set this and set another monster at my turn. But he just came on too strong. And Angel number 7 is so good. It's such a good card. I almost wanted to put it in here instead of my big boss monster that I have that you guys see. But Sky Scourge, being able to use your graveyard as a resource is just too clutch. We'll go ahead and let him attack. And we'll buy a turn. Now, I mean, if we draw my 1800 monster, we're fine. We'll attack over that thing and we should be good. You know what I mean? If we draw our Dunamis Witch, which I don't think we've seen one yet, got a Whiptail Crow. That still attacks over, we're fine. He can't use his face down. Monster effects can't be activated, so he can't activate a Sphere Karibo in hand. Let's attack right over this Angel number 7. He would need to have another one in hand right now. Let's see.
Watch this.
Just gonna summon another Kaiser Seahorse. We have the Metal Morph, so it's fine.
This'll pack a wallop. I attack you with a monster.
We have the Metal Morph, so we can clear his board. Wow, we might actually come back. We might actually come back in this duel. All right, here we go. And now he's gonna play Twister. Oh. Normally I'd be upset, but I think that putting that Fiend. Oh no, I still need. I need one more Light Fairy. I already had a Karibo in there. And I draw Air Knight. That's gonna be game. I mean, if he has one monster in hand, it's game. Let's end our turn. That was unfortunate. We haven't seen. Have we not really? We really haven't seen a single witch. 1/3 of our deck left is witches, and he gets the other Angel number 7. He gets another Angel number 7, I think. Nice. All right. Well, he got it good. I'm off by 100 life points for surviving. That Twister clutched the game out for him, literally. Otherwise, we would have been fine. But that was a really close duel. It's not like our past Steam decks where it's been like blowouts. That was really close. And that's, I mean, you know, we're running 2 tribute monsters and then 1 big monster that can only be summoned with the graveyard. It's really only good late game. Drawing it early game sucks. But at the same time, we didn't draw any of our witches. Had we just drawn a witch instead of the Whiptail Crow, we would have been fine. That literally would have been, we would have been golden. Going up against a Rex Raptor, I really don't like facing Rex Raptors with this deck because besides Metal Morph, I need to get a Freya and another Fairy out in order to really stand a chance.
You want to be stopped or
I don't.
stamped?
I don't want to be stamped. I don't like being stamped at all. So we have a Freya and an Air Knight in hand. And the problem with Air Knight is that it doesn't get over the dinos, but we do have a Twister. So if we can draw an actual 4-star, if we can draw either one of our witches or one of our Whiptail Crows next turn, or I wouldn't even mind drawing Econ. I would mind drawing Econ. I need to draw one of my good monsters. I need to draw one of my good monsters. He's gonna Cerberus and Black Pendant. Man. Windstorm would be great. Metal Morph. This opening hand is complete scotch. Do I just sack off Freya to save some life points? My problem is that Freya's really, well, I have Mirror Wall, so we'll set Freya. I'm just gonna activate this now. I'm just gonna activate this now and get rid of Jurassic World. Then I'll set my other 2. And I'll end my turn. So Freya's pretty much gone, unfortunately. We have 2 of them, but man, that really does suck. Sets a monster. Is he gonna attack? Some people don't attack. They're so afraid of the Ladybug or anything. This deck might improve drastically just by putting Ladybug in instead of anything else. But if we draw any of our good monsters right now, okay, so Dark Witch can really help. We gain 500 life points back. I don't mind showing our card anyway because like he's about to see it right now. So I'm gonna listen to you guys as you guys let me know. Attack.
And now my monster attacks.
Let's see. Enter damage step. That's when you activate the Metal Morph. So let's activate the Metal Morph. And let's really, really hope that's not a Ladybug face down. Let's really hope. Oh, and there's the Trap Jammer. Come on! Oh my gosh! Are we serious? I mean, he literally had the best opening hand possible then. He had the best opening hand possible. Like he had a Dino, Black Pendant, Trap Jammer. It doesn't get better than that. Sometimes you just You just can't outdraw your opponent. That's all it comes down to. So I'm not even gonna bother mirror walling for game, like to stop the game. There's really no way to come back from this. I'd rather just move on. Ooh, it's gonna be Summoner of Illusions. I'm about to get bodied. Wow. You know what's crazy too? Setting that is so risky because like in a world where I attacked into that, you have to tribute your Flame Cerberus, special summon your Ultimate Blue Eyes, and then I'm actually gonna use my Mirror Wall now because I don't want him getting over 3,000 damage. So I'm gonna go ahead and activate the Mirror Wall. But like, if I were to attack that face down, then what are the chances of actually having like the most busted opening hand with the right monster, Trap Jammer, and a Summoner of Illusions? Or what is this? Yeah, Summoner of Illusions. But anyway, if I attacked into that, you have to tribute the Flame Cerberus, and then you have to summon your Ultimate Blue Eyes, which goes away at the end of the turn. So it would have cleared his field, and I would have won. Oh, he has the Twister. He does want the over 3,000. He literally has the best hand possible. The best hand possible. Rex the cheater. Holy crap. All right. Well, that's going to be 3. That's going to be 2 losses, 1 win. So following suit. But once again, like it's not like I don't think any of my other decks anyway would have handled that opening hand. It was just busted. It was just a busted opening hand. Oh man, where's my coffee? That was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. All right, so win and you'll gain a rank, lose and you'll lose a rank. Going up against another Bandit Keith. Now, of course, you could play this deck in anything but Ishizu. The life points don't matter to you. They really don't. You could play it in Bandit Keith, but I'm just so tired of Bandit Keith. Unfortunately, all we get is 2 Whiptail Crows, but we have a Metamorph, so that's fine. It's not a big deal. We have a Twister in case he does any shady things. Because this is the only song you hear, because there's only Bandit Keiths. I mean, we just first Rex Raptor, so what am I saying? Switcheroo! He's already trying to switcheroo. And you know what? I just hate versus Bandit Keiths because usually they have Relinquished, and I'm not a fan of going up against Relinquished non-stop. Non-stop. Okay, so he's gonna summon the Twin Barrel Dragon turn 1. Which I guess just means that he has another one in hand. We do draw the nice and fantastic Dark Witch, which will allow us to attack right over that cute little dragon. Or that cute little machine, rather. No Sphere Karibos in hand. Fan-freaking-tastic. I really wanted to get Sky Scourge off once in this duel. Once in this video. But I wonder if we will. I think now, watch, we'll probably see Relinquished. But he's running Twin Barrel Dragon, so he might just be running some machines. He's gonna end his turn. That's fine. Looks like he got a pretty peach opening hand. I think I'll summon Freya. It'll give me a 2,300 monster in the field. Gets around Adhesion Trap Hole. So there's no reason. And it looks like it could potentially be Adhesion. Or it could be Mirror Wall. Which if it is, that'll suck. There's the Sphere Karibo. He did draw the Sphere Karibo. And then we'll have Freya. Yes, I do attack you directly. We'll end our turn there. Freya can't be attacked, so this is great. We also have a Metamorph underneath my back row, or in my back row, so I can activate that to increase my Witch's defense by 300, if that matters. We'll see what my opponent does. Goes for the Shard of Greed. He's not going to live long enough to take advantage of that. I'm sorry, man. You are not living long enough to take advantage of that. I mean, maybe you will. No, you won't. Not 2 turns. I'm eating my words. I'm eating my words. Oh my gosh. My words are infinitely being eaten. It's all right, though. As long as that face down... do I even risk it? Well, we're going to Twister that Shard of Greed, most likely. Maybe not. Oh, no. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. So, if we summon Whiptail Crow, And we attack into... We summon Whiptail Crow and we attack into it with the Metamorph. We'll gain 1350, so we'll go to 2950. And then if... Ooh, or we could just do that. Which one's more stylish?
Very well.
I guess this way is quote-unquote safer, right? Nah, let's do this way. What is he activating? Nothing? Let's use Econ.
My hand, I activate a quick play spell.
This way, the Twister only has to get used on the potential face-down mirror wall. So give me that Fiend Mega Cyber. Give me that! Is that even what it's called? I always mess up this monster's name. It is Fiend Mega Cyber. I actually got it right. So let's go ahead and attack.
Let us battle.
Let's attack with this 2700 first.
My monster attacks you.
See if he
directly.
activates anything. Enter the damage step. Oh, I should have attacked. Okay, good. I was gonna say I should have attacked my 1650 first, probably.
I might actually
And the only way this goes wrong.
The end is near. My monster attacks
All right,
you
I'm gonna.
directly.
No, I'm not gonna activate it yet. Actually, I should have activated it. I think I should have.
how predictable
Reinforcement.
face down card.
Thank you for that buff, my friend.
Activate.
I appreciate it. Oh, he gives it to his monster. Wow. You know what?
I activate a
You know what, man? I want to activate a trap this game so I can get extra points. I'm going to give this to your Mega Cyber as well. Now he's really strong. Now he's 3,500. He can take out a Blue Eyes. Wow, 10%. All right. 10% left. We only got to do one more duel for today. And we are 2-2. So rubber band match time. Rubber band match time. Let's see if we can come through clutch. The other archetypes I'm working on an elemental deck just for fun. That ritual monster that acts as every single element. We'll see if we can get any fun duels with that. Like I said, I'm working on Geminis and I'm working on unlocking Gravekeepers. But I sink a lot of time into this game. And if you guys don't watch anything else on the channel, you don't really know. But I upload a lot of other content as well. And I have a lot of other projects in the middle of buying a house, etc. So it's just it's a lot. There's a lot going on. But I am doing my best to get you guys some really cool decks that are available in the game. I really want Geminis to work so bad. You guys have no idea. Oh my gosh. I just think they're too subpar. They're like B tier. They're like B tier. I'm going to be all washed up, they say.
As long as there is a
Oh, that's such a bad opening hand for our last duel. That's so bad, man. I mean, it can instantly be made better if we draw one of our Dunamis Witches. One of our Dark Witches.
My turn is complete.
But
my turn.
I'm also scared of attacking because of Yomi ship. There's the Witch. Okay. So immediately our hand gets infinitely better. No matter what we're playing, Shard of Greed.
My hand, I activate a continuous spell.
Am I going to activate Twister? Twister on Uni. You know what?
Very well. I summon a monster in attack position.
Let's do it.
From my hand,
Let's pop the Umi.
I activate.
Let's. Oh! Her scream is so bad. All right, let's pop that. Let's hope that it's not a Yomi ship.
Here I go.
It usually always is turn one.
Attacks.
Ooh. The Mirror Wall? No, Windstorm. Okay, I'm fine with that. I'm fine with forcing the Windstorm.
I end my turn.
That's fine. We're in really good shape now. That crap hand turned into Jesus in a bottle. Ooh. Okay. So I will go ahead and discard my Sphere Karibo because we are going to draw 2 more cards of Shard of Greed. Shard of Greed is, I think it's a pretty good card in certain decks where you, even though I have other draw power with Air Knight, like if I draw Air Knight right now, the game would be over. The game would have been over if I drew Air Knight. Unfortunately, I didn't. But let's go ahead and attack into this monster that we know what it is. It actually wasn't a Yomi ship, so I'm pretty surprised by that. Card advantage, it is 4-4, but he did go first, so it's kind of out front because I got to draw an extra card technically. He's got the Stray Lambs, which means he is going to set the Sajin, in my opinion. He's gonna go ahead and tribute both of those for the 2 tribute Sajin. But we have Metamorph face down, so we can attack into it and be fine. Oh, he's not. Wow. All right. That's great for us. We do draw the Freya, which is perfect because it can get over the Lamb. Our Shard of Greed is going to have enough counters on it to activate. And We have the Air Knight. Oh, I'm so tempted to go Air Knight right now. Oh, I'm so tempted to go Air Knight. But if he does have the Seijin in hand, I don't want to do that. So let's just summon Freya.
I summon a monster in attack. Let us bet.
And let's just attack 2 lambs.
Allow me to proceed. My monster
Attack 2 lambs. Get rid of them so he can't double tribute.
Here I go.
Had I tributed for Air Knight, he would have been able to potentially do that. And kind of lock me down. Because what the Seijin of the Water have, like, I don't know what his actual name is. I'm sorry. You know, the Gate Guardians. I think he has, like, 2,400 attack. It's pretty good. Metamorph would not have been enough. Doesn't look like we're going to get Sky Scourge off today, but I do think it's a good contingency plan, especially when you're in this position, where you're going to start drawing mad cards.
I draw.
Like, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to tribute my Freya.
Very well.
And I'm actually not going to attack with Air Knight because I'm kind of scared
It's my battle
of the
phase.
Yomi ship.
Allow me to proceed.
So,
I shall
even though it has
attack you
piercing,
with my
oh, it's not
monster.
Yomi ship. Shoot. That stinks. When this card is destroyed by battle sense the graveyard, draw a card. Okay, that's cool.
Proceed.
That's a cool water card.
I attack you directly.
I mean, Scoundrel's... yep. When this card is destroyed by battle or just destroyed? Yeah, by battle. Yeah, I think I like Scoundrel better. Nothing! Nothing!
I end my turn.
But now we're drawing cards each turn. So a cute card for this deck could be balloons if you want to build like a Sky Scourge deck and you're constantly discarding cards as you're drawing them. That would be fine. He's going to summon this, which means he probably has an equip for it. He's going to be sad when I play the Metamorph. Oh, big wave, small wave. Oh, my friend, my friend, my friend, my friend. See, this combo is great, but it's so cost inefficient. 1, 2, cost him. It cost him 2 cards to get 1 on the field, so it's a 3-card play. 2,500. I drew the econ off the Air Knight, so I couldn't set it. He's going to end his turn outright. That stinks, dude.
I draw.
It really does stink. Let's see. What do I have in the grave? I have 1. Okay, so I have no way. I can't really get it off. I was going to try to be cheeky and get my special summon off. I have a way of doing it, but it would cost me a turn. Let's go ahead and let's just econ.
From my hand, I activate
Econ, steal his monster. Tribute our witch, steal you. Let's summon another witch.
What shall I play? I
Let's
summon
go into
my
battle
battle.
phase. Draw a card.
Here I go.
You guys can see this deck can do work. This deck can do work. I don't think it's perfect. Do you have any suggestions? Let me know in the comment section down below or on Twitter using the hashtag Fairy Dust or Shady Fairy Dust because that's apparently what I wanted to call this. But Fairy is blocked out in this game for whatever reason. I don't understand. I do not understand what that is. But that's going to be it for today's Duel Links video. We went 3-2, so much better day than yesterday. I hope you guys enjoyed. And if you did, don't forget to subscribe down below for all of our content to come your way. I love you so much, but I'm going to get the hashtag out of here. Can you stop talking over me? Have yourselves a good day, but above all else, keep it shady.